Every year, some cars take all the hype and others quietly fly under the radar. Today we are looking at 4 of the most underrated cars of 2025, but I am categorizing them into a sedan, an SUV, a truck, and an EV that deserve way more attention than they are getting. I guess you have seen this car anywhere on the internet, the Hyundai Sonata N-Line. Looks like your average mid-size family sedan, but hiding sports car DNA. I mean, look at the aerodynamics of this car. It's too eye-catching and the design, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Although it copies someone, which we'll talk about in this video later. Under the hood, it got a 2.5-liter turbocharged inline-4 engine pushing 290 horsepower and 311 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds. That's almost BMW series performance for half the price. That's impressive. Sonata cost $26,900 and BMW series cost $45,950. But the problem is, it looks like Lucid. I'm just kidding, but people don't look at sedans anymore. SUVs dominate the market, but if you want a sleeper car that balances comfort, tech, and speed, this is it. And when you hear Bronco, you think of the big one. But how about the underrated little brother, the Ford Bronco Sport? Comes with 1.5-liter turbocharged 3-cylinder, making 181 horsepower. And another option is 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, making up to 238 horsepower. All-wheel drive standard on higher trims. With the 2.0-liter engine, it goes from 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds. This compact SUV gets ignored because it's smaller, but the Badlands trim is surprisingly capable for off-road. Think better approach angles like terrain modes and rugged design. It's practical for city life, but can also take you places most crossovers like the RAV4 Adventure struggle with. The Bronco Sport deserves more credit than it gets. But in a world where trucks just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, the Ford Maverick flips the script. It's compact, it's efficient, and it even comes as a hybrid. Under the hood, it has 2 options, a hybrid version and turbo version. The hybrid version comes with a 2.5-liter engine making 191 horsepower, excellent for fuel economy. The turbo version comes with a 2.0-liter engine making 450 horsepower. The hybrid version goes from 0 to 60 in 7.7 seconds, and the turbo goes from 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds. Yeah, that's a clear difference. Here's why it's underrated. People still think real trucks have to be massive, but the Mavericks prove small cars can be smarter, easy to park, affordable, and still useful. Perfect for light hauling deliveries or just daily driving without the fuel base of an F-150. But what does it better is Slate, a simple modular truck, not because it is electric, but the ability to change parts and customize them by yourself. That is what automakers have to focus on because many vehicles today, technicians find them difficult to replace each part. And it comes with back bills to customers because if you look at the hours it takes the technicians to loose and tight bolts, Maverick costs around $28,145. And while many F-150 trims start around $37,450. Anyways, the Ioniq 5 got all the spotlight, but the Ioniq 6 might be Hyundai's real EV sleeper. It comes in 2 versions, rear-wheel drive and all-wheel drive, because there is no engine to differentiate them. But here it is, electric without sound. The rear-wheel drive cooks up 225 horsepower. Apart from this, I love all-wheel drive vehicles. It's just stick and glued to the road, making understeer and oversteer much more less. And this one makes 320 horsepower. The all-wheel drive goes from 0 to 60 in miles in 4.3 seconds, while the rear-wheel drive goes 6.2 seconds. That's a win-win. It's sleek, aerodynamic, and delivers up to 340 miles of range on a charge, plus fast charging that rivals Tesla. But because it is a sedan, not an SUV, it doesn't get the hype. Now I know why some people don't like sedans, because they want to feel like the boss of the road. And if you have one of these SUVs, you're the king. So if you're looking for an electric car that stands out and doesn't break the bank, like Lucid or Porsche Taycan, the Ioniq 6 is seriously underrated. The cheapest Ioniq 6 is about $37,750 compared to the base Tesla Model 3, which is around $42,490. So those are my 4 cars that I think are criminally underrated in 2025. And if you have yours, you can write them down. You can comment down below so I can see, and I love replying to the community. The Sonata N-Line, the Bronco Sport, the Maverick, and the Ioniq 6. Which one would you daily drive? Drop a comment below. And if you want more deep dives into cars the world sleeps on, you owe me a sub. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching and stay tenacious.